Hello and welcome back to Rimworld and the great colony of Zeitgeist a la Kami, the greatest place ever. It appears that Lenser has decided to basically in the middle of the night come out and try to hunt some beavers. Which I find very concerning in the fact that somehow Lenser failed to shoot a beaver while it was sleeping. Just out there. Lenser, you're the worst aim ever. Jeez. Okay, so we're still in the midst of a volcanic winter. That party is over. There's no more party. The hungry alpha beavers are still around. I think there's only a few of them left. Yeah, there's just these two and these three. So there's actually 5 left. That's when I think about it, that's actually a considerable number of alpha beavers, especially given the very small quantity of actual trees that are in the entire map right now, which is kind of problematic given that we kind of need trees just a little bit. Somebody needs to go and finish Wolf's bed, because Wolf has slept outside for 2 nights, and that's, I mean, okay. Even if we finished his bed, he'd still be sleeping outside, because technically we haven't built the roof or the walls in his room. But, you know, it would be a better situation than if he were to be sleeping, like, out over here. That's just terrible, especially next to a dead body. That's the worst. Who told Wolf he should sleep there? I mean, at least Ninja wanted to help by moving him out of the way, but I don't know. That didn't work out too well. So we do have another set of body armor. Who should get that one? I think someone with a good skill in weaponry should get that one. So does Lenser have anything? Not really. She's going to come wear the actual armor down here so that she potentially stays in combat longer. I mean, I said someone who has good combat skills, but based upon Lenser's current shooting at the alpha beavers, she does not actually appear to be terribly skillful in basically anything regarding combat, as she is not doing a very good job here. Looks like we are on actually the 15th day of winter, which should mean that we're moving into spring soon enough and we'll be able to plant a whole menagerie of plants and potentially get some new crops in here. We should probably designate a few more growing zones for a bit of extra food. We'll get like a potato plant growing zone, another potato plant growing zone, and this one will probably be corn or something. I don't know. Let's see. We'll switch this to corn, because we need a varied diet. We can't exclusively eat potatoes, although I think technically, actually, these people could only eat potatoes if they wanted to, but that's not a good idea. Guys, eat more than potatoes, please. Oh my word. They would eventually die of malnutrition, I can assure you. We're gonna need another dumping stockpile somewhere. Really have no clue where that would be. What was this for? I don't know. I can't remember. I built this for some very specific reason, but I have no clue what it was. I guess we can turn this into our battery station? I don't know. Okay, let's do that. We'll set up 3 batteries here, move these batteries out over to the actual battery station itself, and hook this up to the power grid, which should be perfect. We'll hook it up along here. We'll have a power switch right there. No, space already occupied. Oh, we can't put a power switch in a space with a wall, so we'll put that there. I don't know if we need a roofed area over a power switch, but we're gonna do it regardless, just in case. And we'll finish up that last power conduit here, and that should do well. We'll have our batteries all set up, and that should be perfect. I guess we'll have to repurpose this room then. I have no clue what we'll do with it, but I'm sure there's something good we can do with it. In the meantime, let's also cut down some more trees so we have a bit of lumber to continue building with. We should at some point be planting the grove over here with oak trees, which would be great. Probably tomorrow they'll get to doing that. Oh, wait, I remember what this was. This was the hydroponics bay. Oh, yeah. It's kind of important. Well, if this is the hydroponics bay, let's, actually do that then. Let's have ourselves... Can we... I don't think we can actually move these, so we'll just deconstruct them and build the hydroponics over here. That'll be great. Looks like spring has officially begun. Who's got growing work order? We've got 4 growers, apparently. That's not bad. Wolf, novelist, you're going to be a grower too. Just because you're a thinker doesn't mean you aren't going to do hard labor. Trust me, thinkers around here have to do hard labor. Because basically everyone's a thinker because they're all like communist sympathizers. It's kind of how things work around here. Oh, well, with spring coming, we should see our food issues, like, go away, hopefully. I mean, the volcanic winter's not helpful in this way, but, you know, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. So, anyone gonna go out and, like, till the fields? No, I guess it's still too cold to till the fields at this point. Wow, it is still -9 degrees outside. That is really freaking cold. Like, that is really cold. That's ridiculous. Well, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. And what we have to do is hopefully not die of the cold, because that would be extreme. Do we have any more steel and stuff? Do we need to mine some of that up? I think we need to mine up some steel. Let's see, we've got steel out over here, I think it is. Oh, we have a ton of steel. Guys, come on. Let's get around to actually mining things. Chewy, you're going to have to do something with research. And I guess we can research hospital beds, because that could be quite useful to us. We could actually set up an infirmary at that point and maybe, if at all possible, you know, actually treat people nicely when they get injured. I don't know about that. That seems a bit extreme, but we'll do our best. We'll do our best. So we do have food around the colony, which is a great thing. That's always quite nice. We'll set up our actual sun lamp right here. I guess we can have this in the same room as the batteries. I don't know. I can't be asked to switch it out, so I guess that's going to be a thing. And we'll set up our hydroponics bays so that they're being hit by this sun lamp. Potentially, if we can have at least 4 hydroponics basins, that'd be great. We'll set those up. Those will run basically year-round, getting us food, which will be much better than having to hunt most of the year, it seems, to work things out. Oh, we've got a moisture pump set up. People, the moisture pump is going to be the key to our salvation in the future. Not really the key to our salvation, but, you know, it'll be a thing, and it'll help the situation. Cross your fingers. So, please, if at all possible, can you guys get that moisture pump up and running? That'd be amazing. I would really appreciate that. Looks like the batteries are all set up, which is great. The power switch is there. I think the power switch will help the situation. I really don't know. Wolf is apparently doing nothing at all. Wolf, why don't you want to help people? Do you just want to walk around and think about things? You're the worst, Wolf. Come on. Don't you realize that although you are some form of great thinker, you also have to be some form of great actor at the same time, Wolf? Come on. I mean, no one gets a free ride around in Zeitgeist a la commie, as communism does not allow free rides, thank you very much. Citation needed, really, but at the same time, you know. Do we need proper heat in these rooms for these to work? I really don't know. I would guess that that's probably going to be a thing. Growing season here now. We're going to grow some potato plants. I think we'll probably exclusively grow potatoes out of this, just because that's probably going to work for us overall. We'll set up a couple heaters in here to try to, you know, keep the hydroponics basins working at ideal levels, so we actually get more, you know, crops in here. We really needed to heat up outside, though. That's going to be the key, because although hydroponics basins are going to help, they're not going to be good enough to, like, actually run our entire system off of. We're going to need more than just a few basins. Ugh. Are we still getting art sculptures? We appear to be. We have a nice wooden sculpture titled 3 by Ninja. What is this? What did you make, Ninja? On this piece is a portrayal of Steven Ninja Chavez, so it's a self-portrait of some sort, becoming madly, violently insane, seemingly without reason. He seems smiling maniacally. A squirrel in the distance seems to symbolize compassion. The surrealistic style of the central scene clashes with the minimalistic depiction of the background. The artwork references Ninja going berserk on the 6th of winter, 5499. What are you trying to say here, Ninja? Are you saying that in some way, like, going insane is a good situation in that it is catharsis for you in the compassion, or... I'm not even sure if Ninja knows what he's meaning to say in all of that, but, we're gonna put it in someone's room regardless. This is gonna freak someone out. Who's it gonna freak out? I feel like Kimmy's having a breakdown, so she probably needs a nice piece of art of Ninja just losing his mind. That'll be great. Can we make more? It appears we already have the large sculptures being worked on. Man, nobody's picked up all of this stuff. I mean, it's not the most important stuff in the world, so I can kind of understand why people wouldn't pick it up, but at the same time, that could be quite useful resources at some point. We do have a ton of, like, pants and shirts and things. It's kind of crazy. Okay. So, yeah, I guess things are just working as normal. Nobody's, like, shooting each other in the back, which is always a nice thing. I really appreciate that. There's no, like, terrible situations in which the colony is about to fall apart, people aren't losing their mind. There's a few mental breaks. Not terrible mental breaks where people, like, lose their mind and just start killing people, which is always nice. I don't mind mental breaks so much as long as they don't result in killing people. Those are the worst kind of mental breaks, it has to be said. So if we could... Looks like we need to hook these power conduits up as well. These hydroponics basins up to the power conduits. We'll make sure there's a power switch there. Because once again, citation needed, I think the power switches help with the power surges that occasionally blow up sections of the power line. I really don't know if that's a thing or not, but we're going to go with it being a thing, because if it does actually help us, that'd be great. What we need now is some more machinery, because we are running low on components. It's perfect. There's a dead ostrich out here. What killed this ostrich? Boar, did you kill that ostrich and then just leave it there? Oh, it appears that some form of gunshot killed the ostrich. I have no clue what killed that ostrich. I don't think we told people to kill it. I mean, I figure if we told people to kill it, they would have also gone and potentially, you know, butchered it up, because we have, I don't know if you've noticed, had some issues with food and such things. So it seems only right that if you kill an ostrich, you go and butcher it, but, I mean, I'm not judging them, except I totally am. We really should judge these colonists, because they're weird people, it has to be said. What else can we hunt right now? Because we are running out of food. We've just had a cold snap, which is kind of the worst thing ever, because, we kind of need to start getting those crops dealt with, and currently there is no ability to get those crops dealt with because everything is way too cold to grow food. It's not the best. So we've sent out a bunch of hunt orders. That should be fine. We'll get tons of meat. We'll fill the freezers with all the meat we can find. What kind of meat is that? Oh, turkey meat. That's perfect. I guess they shot the turkey that was just chilling out here. That's perfect. We are going to have so much food after we kill all those animals. Actually, they're doing a really good job at killing all the animals. That's good on you guys. That's impressive. You're just going for it. We'll allow people to, like, potentially butcher up this ostrich, if at all possible. Man, I feel like at this point we're not actually going to starve to death. which I don't know if you've ever checked, but that's quite a nice thing for the colony overall. I feel like it is a serious boost to morale to know that you're not immediately going to die. Oh, Dreamweaver, did you just eat 4 of the alpha beaver meat? Did anyone tell you you could eat alpha beaver meat, Dreamweaver? That was for the colonists. I guess ostrich revenge. I mean, are we really afraid of an ostrich? Brody, don't run from an ostrich. Kill the ostrich. Come on. You can totally, armed with a longsword, you should easily be able to take down an ostrich by yourself. If you can't take down an ostrich when you're armed with a longsword, quite frankly, Brody, you don't deserve to live in this colony. That's just how it works. Nice job, Brody. I was sure you would be able to do it at some point. These people are scared to death of anything. Looks like Leinster's once again hunting, trying to take down a squirrel. Good for you, Leinster. Okay, at this point we seem to have somewhere around like 10 meals overall. Probably closer to like 15 meals, which is pretty solid. I mean, it's not great, but it's okay. So we've got this moisture pump working. Current radius 0. Radius expands in 8 days, 6 hours. Oh, okay. So we have to keep this constantly running, and basically it will slowly expand a radius of dry land, I guess. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm all about that. These hydroponics basins still aren't working. It appears that nothing can grow because it's just freezing in the actual room with the hydroponics bay. It's kind of a small issue. Probably should have thought about that one before we actually put the hydroponics basins in there. Yeah, small issue. Look, these are small technicalities. We can deal with this. It appears we have somewhere around like, what is that, 6,000 watts of stored power that we can have. That is pretty solid. Okay, well, ooh, an escape pod. What is this? Oh, look, it's Stomp. Someone's going to have to go out there and potentially help out Stomp. Wolf seems like he's in a pretty happy situation, so if you could rescue Stomp, that would be great. Oh, we need a non-prisoner bed. Well, how about we set that as a non-prisoner bed, and you go rescue Stomp. Thank you very much. We had to choose someone who was relatively happy for this because we just woke up Wolf. He's not going to be happy about that, but I'm not sure how long Stomp will survive out in negative 26-degree weather. He's probably already suffering from some form of hypothermia. What kind of person is he? I mean, we just rescued him. We probably should have captured him, but we also... Technically, we don't actually have a prison chamber, so we couldn't have captured him to begin with. Oh, Stomp's never going to be a part of our colony now. That is unfortunate. Who is Stomp, though? That's an important question. I guess we'll have to wait until Wolf actually puts him down to see what Stomp is all about. That's fine. Why is all of this flickering right now? There should not be a flicker going on. Is there like a break in the power system? Oh, there is. Oh, I see. So we haven't actually successfully hooked up the power around here. That is a small problem. We need the material for that. Can we get someone to go out and... Oh, we don't have any mining orders on steel anymore. We do need some steel. Is anyone mining components? Looks like all the components have been mined out. That's perfect. There's an eclipse. It's not really the end of the world, given that there's already a volcanic winter, which is... I don't know. It's basically a constant eclipse. It's kind of the worst. Who can come out and actually do some of this mining? Leinster, you do that mining. Get us some steel so we can actually hook up the power grid again. Because currently we're not really working at full efficiency. Oh, my word. I hate that people just do not do the jobs that I tell them to, especially mining. They always want to do something other than mining. It's the worst thing ever. Leinster decided she wanted to move a battery instead of doing any form of mining. Shame on you, Leinster. Shame on you. Is that still... Oh, there's a roof section that is currently blocking this wind turbine, which was pretty poor planning on our part, but you know. We're going to clear that, and that's going to be a no roof zone all over here. Just making certain that that's the case. And actually, you know, that's about it for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, we should return to Zeitgeist a la Kami, which is currently coming out of winter. I mean, it's still negative 18 degrees Celsius. I thought this was like a temperate forest area. Apparently, spring is just freezing as all heck. Admittedly, it is still a cold snap, so that's probably a small part of it, but at the same time, I don't feel like it should be that cold. But anyway, we'll get back, and probably at that point, the temperature will rise enough for us to do some form of farming out over here, and that should be an ideal situation. But until then, thanks for watching, and of course, as always, enjoy the rest of your day.